From the very beginning of the franchise, the Wolves established a core mantra that still drives the organization today. Family first. And family and community service go hand in hand.
A few of us really had that feeling, and Buddy Myers loves the whole idea of getting back out in the community. It started out bit by bit and one step at a time, and until now what it is, where I think it's truly pretty amazing and very representative of what we do when we're talking about what is the best of what we do.
Whether it's raising money for charity or helping kids with their education, count on the Chicago Wolves to be involved.
The Wolves' role in the Chicagoland community has always served as a cornerstone for its foundation as a franchise. No one emphasizes the importance of that more often than General Manager and former goaltender Wendell Young. In 2001, he was named the International Hockey League's Man of the Year in recognition of his community service efforts.
I really think it's a part of your job as a professional. Like, I see guys not wanting to sign autographs, not wanting to do this. Well, it's not my job. I get paid to play hockey. Crap. Your job is to be a professional. It's a respect factor. You have respect for your family. You have respect for yourself. You have respect for your teammates. And just to touch on something that Johnny brought in when he came in, we have a core covenant, and the first thing on it is family first.
He gets it. He knows what's important, both on and off the ice, having a family as well. I mean, he's just a general pro. And, again, I think a lot of these kids don't realize what it means to be a pro both on and off the ice. And Wendell epitomized that both in the gym and the community. And without doubt, my first year, it was just really great for me to see him at work.
Here's the big thing with young guys. I go, if there's 1,000 people out there and you sign 999 autographs and you don't sign one, what do you hear about? Right. The one. And you know what? Again, we're fortunate to make a living playing a game. And that's a part of it, and give back. And I think playing the game is hard. Giving back is easy. Right.
When it came time to do business, Young would take a leadership role that was heavily influenced by his prior hockey pedigree.
You can't get rid of Wendell Young. Wendell Young is here to stay. 100 years from now, Wendell Young will be at the Allstate Arena doing something for the Chicago Wolves. When I first started in radio in 1994, Wendell Young would call from the bus. He had time for me then. I see him at games now, hey, he has time for fans. He's not too big of a big shot. And the dude not only is he like a really good guy and knows how to run a team, but he's won every cup. I mean, Wendell Young won the Stanley Cup, the Calder Cup, the Turner Cup, the Metropolitan Cup, the Memorial Cup. He won the Davis Cup, the Ryder Cup, the America's Cup. He won the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Wendell Young won the Dixie Riddle Cup. He won the movie Tin Cup. I think one year he won Irv Cups in it. Had him stuffed, took him home, put him on the wall.
Wendell had been around for so long, and I think he knew so many people, and I don't know if that's valued as much as it should be. He understood people, and that's what our business is about, especially on the ice. There are batches of guys who have a ton of skill, but what makes it work are the 6 inches between the ears. And Wendell had a good understanding of what went on in guys' heads, and I think he understood the type of character guys are. And ultimately, it takes skill plus character plus work ethic to get yourself to a championship.
He was great, he took me under his wing and teach me, just a lot about the North American game.
Wendell's role would eventually change after he retired in 2001, but he would adapt and still embrace that quiet leadership that is his signature style.
Wendell Young has been a part of the Chicago Wolves organization since its inception in 1994. In honor of his tremendous accomplishments both on and off the ice, the Wolves retired their first jersey number in franchise history, Wendell Young's jersey number 1.
Wendell when he played, really was our captain most of the time. He was definitely our team leader, and that shows, and he's carried that on, and guys respect him.
He wasn't quite as reserved while he sported the Wolves sweater.
We were playing a game in Milwaukee, and I don't even know what year it was, but the guy, they went down to 2-1. It was in Milwaukee, okay, and the guy makes a shot. It was an unbelievable shot, and Wendell just reaches back and catches it out of midair. The goal judge thought it went in and out of the net. That's how quick it was. It was the most amazing save I've ever seen. And so Wendell goes, puck's here, boys, you know. Referee calls it a goal.
Sure that
The
was,
referee, he chased the referee, then he looks at the goal judge and his eyes go about this big. So he starts smashing on the glass. And then you see another replay, and for sure he caught the thing, there's no question, but it happened so fast, right? So now Wendell's so pissed off, and everybody, our whole bench is on referee. Wendell gets kicked out of the game. The guy wasn't even supposed to be a goal judge anymore, so I got down there, and you can't yell through the glass. This is the way you can I get to him, and I could have done a lot of things. I just poked him on the shoulder, and when he turned around, and it was like, oh no, now you're going to be able to hear me.
You know what? Somebody needs to go get Wendell Young and get him back in the locker room.
And I was going off, then security's grabbed me and called for more. The guy calls for, like, two of them were called for more security. I don't know. Thought I was tougher than I was, I guess. I called for more security. And then I just I had my say, everything, and I'm walking, and I hear all these people running, and there's doorways in Milwaukee City. It was like a cartoon. They were running. I was opening. It was like, he's that way. And I was opening the doors, and they're all running down to get me.
Sometimes it's a good thing if you can learn to control it. And I think wanting to win and hating to lose is qualities not everybody has.
Tune in next time as Daring Greatly continues to chart the history of the Chicago Wolves in this exclusive docu-series.